Welcome back to TV8 Summit Sunrise. My name is Tyler Easton. I've got Elle here. Elle, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good, good. We're talking boost oxygen. Just some questions about it. So is boost oxygen the same as medical grade oxygen?
You know what? A lot of people ask all these great questions, and I'm glad you brought that up. It is not medical grade oxygen. However, the answer is yes and no, because it's 95% pure oxygen. It's aviator's oxygen. Medical grade oxygen is 99% or higher, also a lot of times liquid. But basically, you're getting oxygen. You're just getting a little bit less, and the delivery method's different. So yes and no.
Okay, beautiful. So being that it is 95% oxygen, is it flammable?
You know, a lot of people ask that too. It is not flammable. You could hold a lighter in front of this, it will not catch on fire. Oxygen itself is not flammable. It is called an accelerant, which means it makes flames happy. So it's kind of like a billow. If you're stoking the fire, that's what oxygen does, but it does not catch on fire.
Excellent, see, there you go. So then how do we actually use the boost oxygen?
Well, that's super easy. A lot of people ask this though. Again, common question. You put it over your mouth and just inhale. You inhale at will, inhale whenever you need it. You can't use too much. You just listen to your body. Some people put it over the nose, but that does let the oxygen out, so we always recommend over your mouth, just like a mask. Seal that oxygen.
Love it. Pink grapefruit, amazing. How do I find out how much oxygen is in each individual can?
That's another great question. We write it on every can. So you don't have to memorize it. You can look at the can. It says right there, 201 second inhalations, also a 10 liter if you want to look at it that way, but 201 second inhalations means push the trigger for 200 seconds and then you're out.
And then you're out. That's how we added up to that. So how do I know when we're out? How do I know when it's empty?
I look at it like a bicycle tire. Basically, if anything's coming out, oxygen is in there. Oxygen doesn't settle, it doesn't move around. When it feels like nothing's coming out, it's empty. You might still smell something similar to a perfume that lingers in the area, but it doesn't mean there's oxygen in there. It's all based on what's coming out of the can.
Beautiful. So if oxygen in the air is free, why would we want to pay for it?
A lot of people say that too. Did you know oxygen in the air is only, if you're lucky, 21% at sea level, probably about 14% up here. Most of it's nitrogen, and you get less of it as you go up in altitude, or if there's pollutants or wildfire smoke or allergy or pollens or things like that. So 95% pure oxygen is way different than air. So no, you cannot get 95% oxygen for free.
Excellent. So why can't I bring boost oxygen on a commercial plane?
Another great question. A lot of people think it's because it can explode, which is also a myth. Actually, the reason you can't bring it on a commercial plane is because TSA requires that you cannot bring anything that's a pressurized can. So it's gas. Basically, they don't know what it is, and there's no way of testing it. So because they cannot test it, you can't bring it on a plane.
So be sure to buy it when you land at your destination.
Yes, yes, or ship it to yourself.
Oh, there you go. So is boost oxygen only for altitude acclimation? Is it other uses?
Another great question. A lot of people, especially our locals here in Summit County, think this is just for tourists, but in reality, probably 90% of our demand comes from non-altitude reasons. So number one in first aid kit, that's a big deal. You never know what could happen, either in your home, in your car, or out in the outdoors. Also, smoke inhalation, poor air quality. People use it for recovery. Hangovers is a big one. Sports is real big as well. Professional as well as amateur athletes use it for performance and recovery. So there's so many reasons out there that locals should use it, in addition to a household name for altitude.
I think I saw on TV that the Tampa Bay Lightning were using it, and it kind of helped them even the series a little bit, but at the end of the day, it wasn't just quite enough.
Yeah, maybe game 3, but I'm an Avalanche fan, so I'm happy that it didn't quite put him over the hump, but it can't make your skill better.
Can't make it for fast skating like the Avs had.
Right.
So I guess where can we learn more about boost oxygen online?
Well, what's great is all these questions and more you can learn on our Learning Center. So a lot of people have great questions, a lot of reasons people use it, a lot of education on there. So if you're ever wondering what's up with Boost or what's up with oxygen, go on there. It's a great resource.
Beautiful. Well, be sure to check that out. The website's right there on the bottom of the page again. Elle, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.